What's up, guys? Tastosis is back here for the last 1 or 2 games here of this GSL Code A.
Yeah, I wanna talk about PvP for a moment here because Panic is doing to Trap what Trap does to the guys that are better than him. The player that's better in PvP oftentimes tries to play a little bit safer to try to hedge their bets and counter more things. For instance, going Blink into Robo is like you never die straight up to anything, but anyone that goes fast expansion has an edge over that. And that, like, that's like how Trap has killed players like Zest and Rain in the past.
Yeah.
Is by doing things like, okay, I'll take the fast expand here, I'll kind of cover it up with a 2-gate and go fast expand, and then like they do that, and then suddenly they have an observer and no expand, and Trap has an edge and wins.
Yeah.
And we're seeing Panic do the same type of thing to Trap.
And a little bit of a quicker rate.
It's almost like the worst player has an advantage because the better player tries to play around everything.
Tries to cover everything.
Something like that.
In the upper right.
MVP Panic.
Yeah, it's PvP. I just find really beautiful. I think it's such
a great matchup.
Such an interesting matchup.
It's as beautiful as ZVZ is not as beautiful.
As ZVZ is hideous. There's a little bit of that.
In the upper left, in the blue, he is. Yeah, he is.
Gene Air Green Wings Trap.
Okay. You know, this the first series today sucked, but the second one and the third one I've completely enjoyed. These have been actually very good series with like really the type of games that I like to watch the most, like some standard things with like a little bit of differences happening, and then it's kind of like doesn't get too messy, if you know what I mean. It's like, okay, this is strategically what's happening, and this is why this strategy beats this, and bam, he did it just right. Wow, that was good. I love shit like that.
I dig it.
Yeah.
All right, Artosis, they're doing pretty normal builds.
Yeah.
So we have just a little bit of time to chatter here.
Okay, let's do it.
I don't know what to talk about, though. I put us on the spot here.
Yeah, you did.
Tasteless dropped the ball.
How about this? Have you seen any of the new the new Hearthstone wing is opening on one more day?
I have not got to look at the cards yet. Have you?
They're all dragon-based cards.
We've actually been doing stuff all over the place, guys. We were casting Heroes of the Storm, did Hearthstone, and then
StarCraft.
StarCraft, the beta's out. I haven't even had time to actually get on the beta, which makes me so sad. But no, yeah, tell me about...
This weekend you got a lot of
that's all
to do because of
no
Hearthstone
life in this weekend, my friend.
Yeah, for sure, me too. But yeah, it's pretty exciting stuff. It's like there's a lot of interesting cards, and a lot of it's based on like having cards in your hand, not handlock style, but like if you have a dragon in your hand when you play this, you get a battle cry and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
So it's like there's some interesting
kind of
stuff
like a little bit like some kind of demon lock.
Almost.
I love
exactly
that
like
demon
that,
lock deck,
like,
by the way. Tasteless doesn't lose ever with demon lock. Every
great.
time, man. That
you should play it nonstop, get number 1, get some BlizzCon points,
I
man.
should. I don't have time to be number 1 in the world, all right? I'm already just casting so much.
I understand.
I love that when people say that. They're like, I could have been pro too, but I have a job. I'm like, cool, man.
All right.
You're going to get far in this world, man, with that attitude.
Can't be number 1 in the world with a job.
No.
So this game, it looks like Panic's going to be going for a fast expand again, and we have... Oh, wait, no, never mind. Okay, he actually got a Sentry into Twilight, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah.
And
what
this,
you normally do,
it can mean a lot of different things. Like, it could mean that he wants to do some sort of DT build here. This could just be that he wants to be able to scout with a hallucination while going Blink. But we'll see what his tech route will be here. I like it, though. SOS does that a lot with Twilight. Get a Sentry. All right, a couple more gates. Go up for Panic.
So, as you can see here, the Stalker's now getting driven back. And, yeah, the game's going to move on. We have both players going for Blink, both players going for 2 more gates.
Yeah, and, okay, so the Sentry becomes a little bit interesting
down here. That's interesting. Is he going to hide DT tech down there?
I don't know.
I don't know why else he would make
so.
that down there then.
I don't think he'll do that, though, because he already started Blink. Normally you'd want that quicker. Okay, so this is like... He might be trying to bait a Nexus cannon here. And this is a good scout because notice how Trap is getting the Robo. Because of this hallucination, he doesn't have to get a Robo, but the thing is, it's the same amount of gas as the Robo, so definitely have to kind of pack that on.
Yep, worked immediately.
Look, he's waited for the right time, sent it in. That was...
You got duped, Trap.
It was a complete scout. Scouted absolutely everything, and he knows he scouted everything, and he forced a Nexus Cannon. And he now gets to skip the tech of Robo. Awesome. Awesome by Panic. I'm loving it. Trap is on top of things, though.
It's... Sorry, go ahead, please.
I would say, like, from that, Panic gains, like, a tiny edge, but nothing will come of it, most likely. Like, Trap is doing all the right things here as well. So this is just, like, really good. These guys are so on top of it.
As you can see here, the Stalker's going to come down and take out that Pro, but he does see the Nexus. Nice scout there. Panic has a lot more options right now in this game just because of the pylon that's out here. He could, if he gets attacked, Warp and Zealots, counterattack. There's a lot of different things he can do. And it looks like with that, Panic's going to go ahead and take the initiative. He's going to move out now. He did not check the Watchtower, which I'm a little bit surprised by.
You know what? He has a Stalker Edge right now, 9-5. And before that Nexus Cannon can go up, that's a big deal. The person with more Stalkers wins. So if he could actually get into the right position
he could get a force field there on the ramp. I don't think the Stentor gets there in time. No, the Nexus will be done first, so we may see him barrel down there.
Well,
canceled.
Holy crap. Panic is so far ahead.
This is almost game. I don't know what Trap does from here.
Yeah, well, Trap scouts the Nexus and realizes that he is so screwed. And this is actually a big trend in PvP. Whoever has slightly more Stalkers gets a big advantage. So, man. Oh, I don't even know what to say. This is, like, Trap is not going to be in Code S. Panic has such an edge.
Well, I mean, it's getting worse and worse and worse. I think Trap is dead.
Yeah,
and you know what? I got to say, this is one of the best planned out PvP Best of 5 series I've ever casted.
It is.
Here from Panic. I mean, this is...
I never expected to see this in Code A from Panic, who gets Shrek'd every time he hits a Code S player. But I guess if you keep hitting Code S players and getting Shrek'd, there's a reason for that, because you're good enough to hit them.
Yeah.
And yeah, they own you, but not anymore.
I mean, I'm really curious what he would have even done in Game 5, because I don't see Trap winning this at all. I think Trap's going to come in here, get locked out.
Yeah, all he needs to do is like
lose.
warp in 2 more sentries. If he gets 2 more sentries, puts down Nexus Cannon, that's it. Because he's like, the only thing Trap has going for him is 2 Immortals, and that can be dealt with sentries. In fact, he might not even need the sentries, but he is getting one. Well, I mean, Nexus Cannon plus Blink is going to be pretty darn good here.
Well, he's blinking back now. Nexus Cannon is activated. Oh,
that was not a good blink forward right there.
No, that was the misplay that Trap needed there.
Yeah,
the Immortal's not been touched either.
Yeah, the Immortals have a lot of health here.
Actually, you know what? Now I think that Trap just controlled this so well, he might win.
He definitely has a shot now.
Okay, now he's going to blink into the main here and try to cut up the army. And he got this Robo. That would be so crazy good.
Yeah, he's actually waiting to have Blink on cooldown. All right, here we go. He's actually hitting both areas right now. Okay, that's kind of an interesting way to do it. Okay, that's a good blink over, and Trap is actually going to pull this one out, I think.
I can't believe my eyes.
Wow.
I cannot. This is such a great PvP. It's the planner versus the guy with better control. And
seriously, like one micro mistake, blinking forward that one time to try to punish the Mothership Core, has given Trap apparently all he needs to win this game, which is insane because Panic had such a nice lead there. All he had to do was not blink forward there, and he's got complete control. He can never really lose his Stalkers, but now he's way behind in that regard. He's still mining from that natural, so we'll see if he can hold.
Also, keep in mind, they're even in workers here. This is 24 to 25. But Trap does not have that Nexus, but this is neck and neck right now. At this point in time, I would actually say that Trap has better control than Party even. I mean, this is like...
His control has been very
good.
I don't know if I could ever say that, but it's been very good, like seriously.
Are you kidding me tonight?
Wow.
What?
This is Trap really wanting to be in Code S right now.
Yeah.
Look at this. He's not even... Panic already gave up. Like, he's not even targeting down an Immortal with, like, 1 hit point.
Wow. Panic is going to be so upset if he loses this.
Holy crap.
Panic is like, has won every game, but Trap can just force his way into a win. He's, like, willing his way You don't normally see a micro disparity, and I'm not even saying Panic is bad at micro. I mean, Trap is just
Trap is
perfect in every
he's
way.
executing everything exactly right, and like Choya right now is like, oh, what? You had him. You had that if you didn't blink forward. Choya, shh, let him be. Like, this kid is playing extremely well. These are by far Panic's best games
This has
he's
become
ever
a
had.
pretty emotional series here. I mean, you can see the adrenaline going through. Panic and Trap is just somehow, some way winning here. This was the series we were least excited about.
Yeah.
Looks like we're going to have Trap possibly take the break which he is allowed to take here. So we might have a little bit more time to kill.
But, like, I went through all the Code matches, really thought about them all. I was like, okay, which ones of these are going to be really good? I really didn't think this one would be any good because I'm just so used to watching Panic get wrecked. But, I mean, damn, you can tell he's practicing, his understanding, his play, everything about it, the planning of this match, really fantastic. Whether he wins or loses here, I have gained such renewed respect, new respect even, for Panic.
Panic, I just want to tell him I'm really rooting for him. But man, is this going to be a terrible memory of a series here if he loses to Trap. Because Panic should have won game 1.
Yeah.
He should have won that last game.
Yeah, should have won every game.
He is so much better prepared for Trap, and when it comes down to the unit control, I mean, Trap is just perfect. I mean, he is just so good.
Well, he's got to be just kicking himself over that blink forward. Like, you blink forward when you see you can pick off something like a Mothership Core, but that mistake literally just cost him possibly a Code S.
Yeah.
That one blink. That one blink. If he didn't do that, he wins that game.
We were already saying, we were like, this game's done.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no way he should come back.
The advantage was insanely in Panic's favor.
And then there was that, 1 or 2 misclicks. And I mean, even that point in time where Trap didn't lose that Immortal had like 6 HP or something, just goes back. Perfect control from Trap. Will this game end under the same terms is what I'm wondering. Will Panic have prepared very well, and it'll just come down to Trap's micro? I think it could be the case.
Last map, Deadwing, I think?
Yeah, I think it's
If
Deadwing.
I recall correctly,
I think you're right.
it's Deadwing. So, yeah, it's definitely Deadwing because we haven't seen Deadwing. Yeah, the veto was Expedition Lost and Iron Fortress. So, okay, that's a big map. That's a 4-player map.
Yeah,
little bit of shenanigans could happen because of that, but this is actually a very interesting map because this. You know how there's this moment in PvP where you figure out your opponent can't kill you, you make a forge.
Right.
Whoever figures it out first and makes that forge first has the
you're ahead
advantage.
enough. I might as well get upgrades.
Yeah, Deadwing has 2 of those spots. It has the forge spot that every PvP has on every map, and then it also has a spot where you realize, oh, I can't die, time to start Tempest production.
Yeah.
And if
That
one
is
person
one of the
realizes
maps
that and the other doesn't,
yeah, you
then
can
they
go
win.
for Tempest because it's just kind of rocky and ridgy enough around that
Yeah.
area that you can't quite get in there.
And then it just becomes like both players being treading the line of greed, getting Tempest out. And then it's like, because no one can engage each other. And then someone doesn't have enough Tempest and they lose. So can Panic play in that situation? Because that's so different from the other maps.
Will Panic prepare around that and do a
he might
strategy
skip
where he
that.
just wants to end the game so that Trap can't get there? Because Panic has really been doing a strat that allows him to dictate the course of the game way before Trap is able to do that. And I think there's a high chance we're going to have something like that here again. Also interestingly enough, is I feel like the strats Panic is doing might not be able to pull them off again. These are not strategies that you would re-rotate in, at least some of them, into the best of 5. So
yeah, it's. I like that he's been trying to fast expand a lot. I don't think that's going to happen this game, though. I don't think so. This game is like oracles are too likely.
If I was either of these guys, I wouldn't fast expand for my final game. I think it's too much of a gamble. The games have been too weird.
If either of these players go 11 gate into Phoenix, hats off to them.
Yep.
Love that build for this map. I think that could be a very strong one to pull out here, but not many players use that build too often.
No, that's outside the meta right now.
Yeah.
I believe we're going to have Trap back in the booth shortly here. Tell your friends to tune in for this final game. Seriously, one of the best PvP best of 5s I've ever casted.
Truly
it's really
one of the
good.
best. Like, this best of 5 is really up there with like the Kespa Cup best of 5s of PvP. That was like my favorite run of PvPs I've ever seen by a million miles. But this is like, I just love it. They're just showing off exactly what PvP can be and the beautiful little decisions and tricks and mind games, and the little nuances that make PvP such a tough matchup.
Deadwing is the map, and this game is about to load up. What will they do? Who will move on to that round of 32 spot in the GSL Code S?
I don't know. Just don't.
No. Let's get this going, man. I'm excited. Great games, by the way, for Code A. Great music, by the way, right now. I need to, like, Shazam this thing. Too late now. It's time for our final game, guys. Panic against Trap in GSL Code A. In the upper right, in the red, he is
MVP Panic.
in the bottom left in the blue. He is
Gene Air Green Wings Trap.
Alrighty, let's see what these guys have planned. Oh, is that 11 gateway?
Gate.
Did I say something about 11 gate Phoenix?
They're
being
both
a
going
very
11
good
gate. They're both doing
Holy crap.
Whoa, Tosis, you are a sage,
This doesn't
my
have
friend.
to be that, though. They could go for a Twilight with this build as well. And in fact, they even could go for the 3 gateway build. So there's 3 different builds you can do with an 11 gate on this map. But let's see how many gases. Let's see. I mean, I would love to see the 11 gate Phoenix. I think that's like a really nice build for this map, especially the way this series has gone so far. It just feels like the right build to rotate in.
The question is, you know, what's the best way to handle it when you're both going 11 gate? Again, PvP, that matchup where crazy things can happen because there's so many different ways to open up, which means so many different scenarios. It's really a matchup that you can only get good at by having just a ton of experience.
Yeah, there's like so much theory behind everything here.
It's really the TVT, from Brood War TVT, this is the PvP is the matchup that's like that here. It's like, well,
yes,
everything, you can kind of do anything, really.
Yeah, it's such a wide open array of builds, and you have to know how each one interacts in every single way because there's like so many different optimal things to do based on what your opponent's doing. There's like infinity branches. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Looks like both are going to proxy their Stargates, which could mean Oracle, not Phoenix, which is fine too. It's 11 gate Oracle is a very good build also. One is more about controlling and reacting, and the other one is more about just trying to, well, kill your opponent's probes right away. We see which one they're choosing. You don't proxy gate Phoenix. So this is like, this will probably get extremely sloppy.
He has, I believe, one worker sent out here to scout. So he may run into this. This is also kind of funny because Trap Stargate is a little bit ahead.
Yes.
And sometimes that can make a big difference because one guy starts to get the probe kills earlier. Let's see, though.
Yeah, it definitely could. Let's
and it's going to be Phoenix
oh,
here.
he's going to open Phoenix anyways.
Now here's the big question: is what's going to be out of Panic's?
Yeah, if he goes Oracle,
yeah, it
like
is.
This Phoenix. Oh, it's actually going to go straight and scout. Okay, he's realized he's like, oh, wait a minute, you're doing the same build as me, which means I need Phoenix. But if the Phoenix doesn't go to the right place and this Oracle gets in there, you can get a lead. If it kills the Oracle, Trap wins. Like
sees it.
It's so favored for Trap if that occurs.
The Oracle's out, right?
It just popped.
Oh,
God, he's going right back to defend, man. This Oracle might do nothing. And that's 150 gas, and that is a gigantic lead for Trap.
He doesn't know which angle this could be coming in from. It could come in from the top. He doesn't know, but
he has to suicide it. All right, let's see how many he can get. He needs at least 4. All right, he gets 4.
Okay, not bad.
Yeah.
Still does get some kills there.
Yeah, it's definitely Trap, though, is in a great spot. Look at that.
It's Phoenix versus Phoenix here. So whoever has more Phoenixes is obviously ahead. If he can find the Stargate and park over it. Nope, too late, actually. 2 Phoenixes. No, excuse me. 3 versus 2.
Yeah, and Trap is actually right now getting an Oracle. So that's kind of interesting. Like, look at this. Oh, my God, with the Stalkers chasing his Stalker. If his Oracle just, like, goes around and goes to the main, he's going to kill so many probes. There's nothing there to stop it. Oh,
right?
yeah,
A lift
no.
here.
Oh, Panic, you played such a nice match, but
Yeah,
this Oracle is...
this is Trap's game right here.
Yeah.
Although
How many kills will this be? At
It'll
least
be a
6 or
lot.
7 or 8.
Yeah,
Like
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6. Okay, it's getting up to 7. This is really bad.
And all this lost mining time as well?
Yeah.
8 probes.
8 probes, damn.
That is gigantic.
Yeah.
And that much lost mining time too. Like when he suicided the his own Oracle, even though he killed quite a few, there was no lost mining time, you know. He killed him earlier, which makes it more powerful in some ways as well, but seriously, Trap in a fantastic spot. He hasn't had the opportunity to be at this far ahead very much in the series, so it seems unlikely that he'll lose here, but we'll see, man. Look at 4 Phoenixes against 3 right now. That's a really big deal. 4 Stalkers against 1. No Mothership Core. You know what? I think I spoke too soon here.
Every time we think this game's over, somebody else comes back.
Yeah.
This is so funny. That is going to hurt when he loses that pylon.
Yeah, it certainly is.
And now we have the unpowered cybernetics core. Warp gates are coming in here, but he's going to get... Oh, hold up. Now just getting this pylon is already a problem enough here. He's going to get it with that last... No, not get it yet.
All right, pulling these probes as well. Realizes he has to use
careful.
everything within his power.
By the way, 16 probes here for Panic, 19 here for Trap.
Not all of them mining for Trap at the moment. A lot of pylons going down. Ooh, the probe's actually getting stuck behind
I wonder
here.
if he should have actually been gunning down these cybernetics core instead of the pylons. It's been going on for so long, but I don't know. We'll see. Now, he's got to be careful here. Superior Phoenix number right now, it looks like, for Panic.
Trap
almost said Picnic.
He has to pull these probes right now, and the probe's actually helping out against the Stalkers quite heavily. The Phoenix count does go to Panic. Oh,
that is just micro that is too good, my friend. That is like, you countered Trap's micro with better micro. Good for you. Trap moves on. Excuse me, Panic moves on. I don't even know what's going on here. Panic moves on. And I have to say, a very well-deserved win. One of my favorite PvPs I've ever casted.
Indeed.
It's unfortunate we don't have more viewers here today, but this is
fantastic.
Fantastic, man.
Really, really well done. Very impressed with build order choices from, especially from Panic, but even from Trap. I think Trap played an actually fantastic series here and still lost. So that is heartbreaking for him. He's a fantastic Protoss, deserves Code S, but Panic played the match of his career so far. I'm really excited to see what he does in the round of 32. This is a season that I will not count him out of that round of 32 right away.
No, I mean, if he can prepare like that, if he can bring that into a PBT or a PBZ,
hell, give him some Protoss players, man. He showed a great variety of builds. He showed great decision-making throughout the match. Really well done.
Well, there you have it, guys. Terrific PvP. Panic definitely deserved to win.
Yeah.
I mean, he was... I love how it ended. It ended with him in a reverse situation. Trap was the one who was more prepared, and it was actually Panic that won with the control.
Panic should have won the first 4 games and should have lost the last game.
Yeah.
I love it.
So funny.
What a great way to end today.
Great day.
Yeah.
Definitely tell your friends to check out that PvP.
Yeah, definitely.
It was a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and take a look at the results for today.
As you see, Byung, Shrek's hack, Biol versus Younghwa, close match, a heartbreaker for Younghwa. Biol does take it, goes to Code S, and Trap eliminated from Panic. Very, very impressive. And in all 3 matches, the player that was in Code S last season gets back.
What is this music, Artosis?
I don't know, but I think it needs to be louder.
I think it needs to be louder in my ears, man. This has been a great day. Just got better and better as each series went on. Guys, thank you so much for joining us here today for the GSL Code A. Tomorrow, we're going to have more fantastic matches, so definitely don't miss out on any of those.
Look at that. SOS plays tomorrow. Going up against Hart. We'll see. Could have SOS back.
And that's going to do it for us. Great work as always today, Artosis. Thank you guys so much for joining us. That'll do it for today. I already said that twice. I don't know what. I don't know. I can't cast anymore. We love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow.